The JoJo action keeps on coming, people, and y'all already know that I was gonna have to go ahead and continue dropping more JoJo content here on the channel. I told you guys I was sick. Now I'm ramping up my content. This is back-to-back videos, of course, doing some JoJo stuff. Here we have Koichi. That is right, Koichi has finally returned to JoJo's All-Star Battle R, and we are being debuted with his combo overhaul. So today we have a whole combo breakdown special from old to new, a la old school, of course, doing our thing here with the JoJo stuff. Watching the video first, seeing how that goes, how that breaks down and all that good stuff, and then after that proceeding to go ahead and giving our own breakdown in regards to how the moves are going to be implemented versus the old ones. Y'all already know what to do. Slap the thumbs up, slap the like, slap the share, continue coming through the channel. My JoJo crew, y'all already know. Holla at the boy, because it's time to roll. And let's get this video going. Alright, here we go. Koichi! Hirose! Alright. Okay. Akuturi! Okay. So there's the... Hey! On the ground, boy. Oh, that's a counter. Okay. Wow. 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 Now, this one I already seen it before, so it's not like I haven't seen the Act 3 special from the original All-Star Battle. I have played with Koichi before, so this is nothing new. But I will close my eyes just so I don't see it in 60 frames per second. Let's go like that. I'm going to rewind it one more time and play it one more time, just so that way I could get a full glimpse of what's going on. So, apparently his stand changes between Act 1 and Act 2 and Act 3 based off which kind of input you're doing. So, like that low input, yo, this is dope. He is crazy. He has never been this good. And he's a melee character, like a extreme melee character. That move right there that you saw, the little overhead fireball grenade, that's going to be crazy. I can already see that that's going to be crazy. But right now, let's go ahead and break down this video, of course, side by side with the original All-Star Battle content. Side by side, letting you guys know exactly what's the difference between each move set. So let's go ahead and start that breakdown right here, right now. And y'all already know that we had to do it. Koichi, let's break you down, baby. Let's get it. All right, so the first move we have, of course, is the I Won't Forgive You. And of course, in the original All-Star Battle, this particular move, you could use it in 3 different kind of settings: weak, medium, heavy, and you could go ahead and adapt them to go ahead and cover a certain angle on the screen. That comes back in this game, but this actually works into a combo entry versus just a standard move set and whatnot. I know after this you could go ahead and do a Cicada's mimicry in the original All-Star Battle, but the difference between these two guys right here is that in All-Star Battle R, you are able to go ahead and cancel. You are able to use the Cicada's mimicry. You are able to use all other techniques except just one that this one has over here, and that is the biggest entryway between one and the other, and being in particular and being straightforward with you guys. The distance itself is also being covered, like I mentioned beforehand, so you can catch them in the distance, and then from there you could cancel. If you're from far away, you could cancel, and by doing the cancel, then what ends up happening is that you can go ahead and do another technique slash use your assist, and your assist will come in and go ahead and be able to provide you with some extra hits, particularly if you're using Ulsive or anybody that will go ahead and restrain the character for a certain amount of time in that certain position to allow you to go ahead and readjust and reset your frames. Now, the next technique that I want to go ahead and talk about is, of course, the Cicada's Cry. The Cicada's Cry comes back in this game, and out this come on. The difference between these two techniques comes in the form of how the characters actually fall. One in one versus the other, what ends up happening is that as the character's falling, outside of Koichi can definitely recover on both ends, but the difference is that the speed of the recovery on both ends it differs vastly. So on this one, you will only be able to do a certain technique here or a certain thing in order to be able to go ahead and accomplish your move set. Whereas in this side of things right over here in All-Star Battle R, you will be able to go ahead, and as you guys can see just from the slight frame that I deleted, you can be able to do an overhead jump slash dash step slash assist. All those good things are being thrown into this mix that is showing you right over here that you can and can't do, while on this one you're not going to be able to do so. And it's a continuation attack from the original technique that was shown before this technique. So that's just what I'm getting at. You could use those two attack together, but then on All-Star Battle R, you can continue and follow up a combo and do more damage. Whereas in this one, the combo probably is limited to one or two things. Now, the next technique I want to go ahead and talk about is Sizzle. Sizzle has gotten an adjustment for the throw and the frames. You're able to go ahead in All-Star Battle R to cancel the Sizzle with the All-Star cancel. So when you do that, if you catch a character with this attack, upon hit, you can cancel using a Sizz or using a Sizz while the Sizzle is jumping to go ahead and get a good amount of frames. And as you guys can see, those things are going to matter only because of the simple fact that you're going to be able to start some combos or keep people at the edge of the screen on the zone. And that's really important, especially with characters that require to be at close distance in order to do their techniques. Another thing is, I've been shown that if you catch someone with the Sizzle in the air, it will actually cause a stop bounce. So instead of the character flying off, or instead of the character just staggering or whatever, it will just cause the character to just kind of slightly bounce and then come down. That will allow you to be able to go ahead and hit them with a medium or a crouching low. Either way, it gets you good setups, especially when you want your character that you're juggling to come back down with Koichi. That's just the pinnacle of what All-Star Battle has readjusted for Koichi, and it's looking like the Sizzle technique is also having major readjustments on the distance, so that means a lot. And yeah, the next technique that we have is called the Kaboom. Kaboom has not changed. It is a counter strike. You're still going to be able to use it immediately on a counter strike measure. Once someone attacks you, it's going to blow you back across the screen and whatnot. Still does the exact same effects. There's really not much different to that. So I'm not going to go ahead and stick around too much on that note. But what I can possibly tell you on the All-Star Battle R is that if you're able to cancel it immediately after the blow back, then you're able to go ahead and use an assist or something like that of the sort to be able to go ahead and initiate a combo. Now, the next technique that I want to talk about is the one that has gotten the major readjustments. Now, from all the gameplay that I've seen and the little bit of gameplay that I played with in the original All-Star Battle R, or the original All-Star Battle, this particular move did not have much range. In All-Star Battle R, this particular move has tracking. That is right. The character has tracking. Act 3 will track you from the mid screen or from where you're doing it in order to go ahead and continue a combo. You can actually even cancel this technique in order to follow up with some techniques, as you can see, because the character is bouncing on the ground. Like Jolene, Koichi may have the ability where you could go ahead and cancel out of your stand, i.e. leave your stand where it's at and then be able to go ahead and do some kind of adjustment. I wouldn't be surprised, because the majority of stand users do have now in particular have that particular gimmick. and it works really well, meticulously well. So in this case, I could see you pressing X, then hitting her and canceling, or using an assist to stop pretty much, you know, and reset the combo and do your own thing. So ultimately, that's really the difference between both of them, the distance and the way the interaction of the combo setter works up. This move, Act 3, air pressure, has not changed. It does the exact same thing from game to game, knocking the character back. Big difference is the way, I guess, the animation works from one side to the other. One character being knocked down forward and slightly closer to the character, while the other one is going ahead and giving you the ability, giving you some space in between both of you guys. And honestly, I'm gonna take the All-Star Battle Royale route only because of the simple fact that I love the space. I love that it gets you across the screen and keeps you honest. So just in case you're running into me or doing some bullshit, or doing something that you're not supposed to, or you keep jumping, doing overheads or anything, or keep jumping over my techniques, I can go ahead and catch you with something like this of the sort and stop you in your tracks. That's pretty much the niftiness of this move. And also it can be used right after a Cicada's cry, and after any technique, which differs vastly from the original All-Star Battle. So those pointers make a world of difference in this particular game. And that's really where we at. Koichi is going to be a nail biter. Koichi is going to go ahead. Koichi, to be honest, is going to be one of those characters that a lot of people are going to revisit, and underneath he may be or end up being a real dark horse in this particular iteration of JoJo's All-Star Battle. I can only think of so many things that you'll be able to do. And of course, there's other techniques that weren't shown in this combo trailer, because if he still has the boing from the original All-Star Battle, which allows you to jump off of it, allows you to make characters jump up, and that was like, I guess, one of his gimmicks or whatever. I don't know if that will be back, but if it does come back, that's also an amazing iteration to his arsenal, especially if you could boing somebody, hit him with the Sizzle. After Sizzle, go ahead, crouch low, standing medium, crouch heavy, go ahead and do the Cicada's cry into this particular technique or into an ultimate. There's just so much that you are able to do now with Koichi, and it's not so stagnant and dependent on just one small combo route and whatnot. With that being said, I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate you guys tuning in to another breakdown for JoJo's All-Star Battle. We are getting closer to the date, so make sure you guys hit the sub, the like, the share, because on day one, that is right, day one, we will be hosting a day one tournament for JoJo's All-Star Battle. Join. There is a prize. I will tell you guys what the prize is at a later date, but if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the sub, make sure you hit the follow, make sure you drop your PSN in the comment section and let me know that you're here for that tournament. Holla at the boy, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace on out.